Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. English Touch. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. We're so happy you're here with us today. Seriously, every time you join us, you're improving your English step by step. So thank you for learning with us.
Yes, in today's lesson is super useful because we're going to talk about how to describe your workday in English, whether you work in an office, a shop, a restaurant, a school, or even from home. This lesson will help you talk about it naturally.
Exactly. When someone asks, "How was your day at work?" or "What do you do at work?" you should be able to answer with confidence.
So in this lesson, we'll teach you how to talk about your schedule, tasks, coworkers, meetings, activities, breaks, and how your workday starts and ends.
And we'll also show you lots of natural sentences that you can use immediately in real conversations.
Let's start at the beginning of the day. When you arrive at work, you can use sentences like, I start work at 9 a.m. I usually arrive a little early. I clock in at 8:30. This means to record the time you start working.
Yes, and if you work from home, you can say, I start working from home around 10. I log in and check my emails first.
And here's a natural beginning sentence. My workday usually starts with checking messages and planning my tasks.
Great, many people do that. And if you want to sound even more natural, try adding a routine word, like normally, usually, or most days. For example, most days I grab a coffee and then start working. Usually, I have a quick meeting at the start of the day.
Let's talk about those early tasks. You might say, I answer emails, I check updates from my team, I plan my priorities for the day.
And if you work in a store or shop, you might say, I open the shop, I clean the counters, I restock items, I help the first customers.
Right. And if you work in customer service, I reply to customer messages. I take calls from clients. I help people with their questions.
Let's also give one complete example. In the morning, I review new tasks, check emails, and prepare for meetings. That's a very natural answer.
Now let's move to the middle of the workday. A lot of people have meetings during this time. You can say, I have a team meeting at 11. We discuss ongoing projects. We plan deadlines.
Yes, and you can also talk about your tasks. I work on reports. I create presentations. I help customers. I prepare orders.
If you work in a restaurant or cafe, you can say, I take orders. I serve customers. I prepare food. I clean tables.
Here's a natural long sentence to help you sound confident. During the day, I work on my main tasks, attend meetings, and coordinate with my team.
Everyone loves talking about food, right? So when you talk about your workday, you can also mention your lunch break. Say things like, I take a break at 1 p.m. I usually eat lunch with my coworkers. Sometimes I go out for lunch.
Or if you eat at your desk, I have a quick lunch at my desk. I bring lunch from home.
A very natural sentence is, I take a short lunch break in the afternoon to relax and recharge.
Okay, after lunch, people usually go back to work and finish their main tasks. You can say, I continue working on my projects. I help customers throughout the afternoon. I prepare reports for the next day. I complete my to-do list.
And if your job is very busy, you can say, the afternoon is usually my busiest time. I have a lot of work to finish.
If you want to sound more fluent, try this sentence. In the afternoon, I finish my tasks, follow up with clients, and check progress with my team.
When you talk about your workday, it's also nice to mention who you work with. You can say, I work with a small team. My coworkers are friendly. I collaborate with different departments.
Or you can give more detail. I work closely with my manager. I support the sales team. I coordinate with the marketing team.
I enjoy working with my teammates because we help each other and communicate well.
Now let's talk about the end of the day, when the work is almost finished. You can say, I wrap up my work at 5. I finish my tasks and prepare for tomorrow.
I send my final updates to the team.
If you finish late, say, sometimes I work overtime. I stay late when there's a deadline.
Or if your work finishes early, I finish my work early on Fridays. I leave work around 4.
Now let's combine everything into full, natural sentences. Listen and repeat. My workday starts at 9 a.m. I check emails and plan my tasks. During the day, I attend meetings and work with my team. I take a lunch break at 1 p.m. and relax for a bit. In the afternoon, I finish my projects and prepare for the next day. I wrap up my work around 5 and head home.
These are excellent sentences for describing your entire day at work.
Jack, how does your workday start?
I start work at 8:30. I check emails and review my tasks. What about you?
I start at 9. Most days I have a quick morning meeting.
Do you take a long lunch break?
Not really. I take about 30 minutes. I usually eat with a coworker.
Sounds nice. Are your afternoons busy?
Yes, the afternoon is usually the busiest time for me. Now it's your turn. Try answering these questions. What time does your workday start? What do you do in the morning? Do you have meetings? When is your lunch break? What tasks do you do in the afternoon? What time do you finish work?
Practice these answers out loud. It really helps you speak more confidently. We're going to talk about something very important. How to talk about common problems at work, busy days, stress, deadlines, and how to describe feelings related to your job.
Everyone has challenges at work, right? So learning how to describe them in English is very helpful. Let's start with one of the most common situations, a busy day. You can say, today was a really busy day. I had so much work to do. There were too many tasks. I didn't have a moment to relax.
Yes, these are very natural sentences. If you want to sound more fluent, try this. I was busy from the moment I arrived until the moment I left.
Or you can say, my schedule was completely packed. This means you had a lot of things to do.
Here are more natural examples. I had back-to-back meetings. Back-to-back means one meeting ends and another starts immediately. I had to multitask all day. Multitask means do many tasks at the same time. I barely had time for lunch.
These expressions are excellent when someone asks, how was work today?
Now let's talk about stress. We all feel stressed sometimes at work, right? Here are simple ways to describe that. Work was stressful today. I felt a lot of pressure. I had many deadlines. I was overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means too much work, too many tasks.
Yes, and here are some very natural sentences. I had to finish everything very quickly. My boss wanted updates every hour. There was so much to do in such little time.
Or you could say, it was one of those days. This means everything was stressful or difficult.
Here's a complete natural description. Work was very stressful today because we had a big project to finish and not enough time.
Deadlines are a big part of almost every job. Let's learn how to talk about them. You can say, I have a deadline tomorrow, or we're trying to meet the deadline. Meet the deadline means finish on time.
If you don't finish on time, you can say, we missed the deadline. We need more time. The project is delayed.
And if things are very urgent, we have a tight deadline. Tight means not much time. Everything has to be finished today. We're working under pressure.
We're working on an important project, and the deadline is very close, so everyone is working fast.
Now let's talk about your boss. Politely, of course. You can say, my manager gave me a new task. My boss asked for a report. My supervisor wants an update.
Here are friendly sentences. My manager is supportive. My boss is helpful and easy to talk to. And here are polite ways to talk about a strict boss. My manager is very detail-oriented, meaning they want everything perfect. My boss has high expectations. They want you to work very well.
I had a meeting with my manager to discuss my progress.
Or, my supervisor reviewed my work and gave me feedback.
Now let's discuss common problems. Sometimes things don't go well at work. Here's how to describe that. There was a problem with the system. My computer wasn't working. We had a technical issue. There was a delay in the project.
If you work with customers, you might say, "We had an unhappy customer. There was a misunderstanding. We received a complaint."
If you work in a team, you might say, there was some miscommunication. We had trouble organizing tasks. The workload was too heavy.
Here's a full natural sentence. We had some technical issues today, so everything took longer than usual.
Teamwork is a big part of work life. Let's learn how to talk about it. You can say, I work closely with my team. We help each other. We communicate all day. We share ideas.
If teamwork is strong, we work well together. My team is very supportive. We solve problems as a group.
We sometimes disagree. We need better communication. Some tasks are confusing.
Here's a natural sentence you can use. My team and I collaborate on different projects, and we always try to support each other.
Now let's talk about the good moments, when things go well. I finished a big project today. I met my goals. My boss liked my work. Our team completed everything on time.
If you want to sound more fluent, say, I'm proud of what I accomplished. Accomplished means completed successfully. We achieved all our targets. We had a very productive day.
A long, natural example.
We worked really hard today and successfully finished our project before the deadline.
At the end of the day, you may want to say how you feel. Here are natural expressions. I'm exhausted. Exhausted means very tired. I'm worn out. I'm feeling good. It was a productive day. I'm relaxed now. I'm happy with today's progress.
If the day was stressful, I need a break. I'm mentally tired. I need some rest. Today was pretty smooth. It was a light day. Everything went well.
A very natural sentence. I'm tired, but I feel satisfied because I accomplished a lot today.
Emma, did you have a busy day at work?
Yes, I had back-to-back meetings. How about you?
Same here. I had a tight deadline, so I had to work really fast.
Oh no, was it stressful?
A little, but I finished everything on time, so I feel good now.
Nice. Did you have any problems today?
Just a small technical issue, but we fixed it quickly.
Now answer these questions aloud. Was your workday busy today? Did you feel stressed? Did you have any deadlines? Did you work with your team? Did you face any problems? How do you feel after work?
Practice these answers. This will help you speak more confidently about your daily work life.
And we're going to talk about your work environment, your responsibilities, your workspace, tools you use, promotions, future goals, and how to describe all of that in natural, everyday English, the way real people speak.
So let's start with something very simple. Where you work and what your workplace is like. When someone asks, "What's your workplace like?" you don't need big fancy words. You can answer in very simple, natural English, like, it's nice, it's comfortable, it's quiet most of the time, it's busy but friendly. It can get noisy sometimes.
Exactly. You don't need to sound complicated. Just describe what it feels like. My office is small but clean. We have a casual environment. People are friendly.
If you work at home, you can say, I work from home, so it's peaceful. My home office is simple but works for me.
And you can always talk about the general feeling. The atmosphere is relaxed. It's always busy. It's a bit stressful sometimes.
Very natural. Short. Real. Now let's talk about your actual work area. Your desk, your station, your counter, wherever you work. You can say things like, I have my own desk. I share a workspace with another coworker. My desk is next to the window. I work at the front counter.
And you can describe the condition simply. It's neat. It's messy sometimes. I try to keep it organized.
My workspace is small, but it has everything I need.
Or, I like my desk because it's quiet and I can focus. Everybody uses tools at work. Computers, machines, apps, equipment. When someone asks, what do you use at work? You can answer naturally. I work on a computer. I use my phone a lot. I use a laptop and some basic software. I use tools to help customers. I use machines to do my job.
If your job is creative, you can say, I use design tools. I work with editing software. If your job is physical, you can say, I use different tools depending on the task. I work with equipment during the day.
I mostly work on my computer, checking emails, preparing files, and handling daily tasks.
Now let's talk about responsibilities. This simply means, what do you do at your job? What are your main duties? You can say, I talk to customers. I help people. I manage tasks. I check orders. I work on reports. I handle simple issues.
If someone asks, what's your main responsibility? You can answer naturally, I make sure everything runs smoothly. I help the team with daily work. I handle customer questions. I manage small projects.
No difficult words needed. Real English is simple.
Now let's talk about liking or not liking your job. Here are natural, everyday English sentences. I like my job. It's good. I enjoy it. The people are nice. It's not too stressful. It's pretty relaxing.
It's fine. It's not bad. Some days are good, some days are not. It's okay, but it gets tiring.
If you don't like it much, it's a bit stressful. The work can be too much sometimes. It's not my favorite, but I manage. These are the phrases real people use every day.
Now let's talk about promotions or moving up at work. You can say, I want to grow in my job. I'm working toward a promotion. I want to learn more. I'm trying to build my skills.
Or you can describe your goals naturally. I want to get a better position. I hope to take on more responsibility. I want to improve and move forward in my career.
And if you got a promotion recently, I was promoted last month. I'm happy with the new role. I'm learning new things.
Again, keep it simple. Real English is simple and clear.
If someone asks, what are your long-term goals? You don't need complicated answers. Just say, I want to become better at my job. I want to grow in my field. I want to try new things. I want to gain more experience.
Or, I want a job that gives me more opportunity. I want to build a good future. I want a job I enjoy and feel proud of.
Very simple. Very natural.
Another very common topic is work-life balance, how you balance your job and your personal life. Here are natural ways to talk about it. I try to keep work and life separate. I try not to think about work at home. I relax after work. I spend time with family in the evening.
It's hard to balance everything. I get really tired. I don't get much free time.
And if your job gives you good balance, my schedule is flexible. I get enough time to rest. It's easy to manage work and life.
Emma, what's your workspace like?
It's simple. I have a small desk near the window. It's quiet so I can focus. What about yours?
Mine is okay. It gets messy sometimes, but it works for me. What tools do you use the most?
Mainly my laptop. And you?
Same. I do almost everything on my computer.
Nice. And what are your long-term goals?
I want to grow in my job, learn more, and maybe take on a leadership role. You?
I want the same. Just keep improving and moving forward.
And we end of this full workday series.
We hope these simple, natural sentences help you talk about your job and your workday more confidently.
Remember, the best way to improve your English is to practice every single day, even if it's just for a few minutes.
Thanks for learning with us. And if you enjoyed this lesson,
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with a friend who wants to improve their English too.
See you in the next lesson.
Goodbye.